Hey everyone, he's Kevin Kaufman. I'm Fred Weaver, and wow, some great news just dropped in regards to eXp Realty's first quarter 20 earnings. Tell us a little more about that, Kevin. I heard there was something about profitability there.
Yeah, so big day for eXp Realty International, or should say eXp World Holdings, if you will. First quarter results for 2020 came in with some really big numbers, coming in with revenue being up over 73% year over year from last year first quarter, $271 million in revenue. That is a big accomplishment, but we've also got other. Gross profit grew 93% to over $28 million in the first quarter of 2020. By comparison, it was at $14.5 million first quarter of 2019. So that's a big deal. And this
Wow.
is probably the biggest one. Net income, or if you will, the adjusted net income, net, the company came in with its second ever profitable quarter in a row. So not just being profitable.
Second ever and back to back, right?
Yeah. So a lot of folks go, okay, that's the knock on eXp, right? Is they're not profitable. Well, they've been cash flow profitable for a while, right? Meaning they make more money than they spend. However, from when it comes to net profitability, obviously one of the major benefits of eXp Realty is the fact that we receive stock, right? We receive stock for doing certain things and for earning certain things at the company. And so that has to be written off as a loss. But even when you factor that in, net profitability, again, for the second quarter in a row, pretty big news at eXp Realty this week.
Yeah, and I just also want to point out our agent count increased 59% year over year, now well over 28,000 agents. But listen to this one, Kevin. So agent count goes up 59%. Transaction sides closed increased 70%. So that means that in total, our agents are selling more real estate this year at this time than they were last year at this time, even when you take averages into account there. And the volume closed, transaction volume increased 90% year over year to over $11 billion in sales volume in a quarter. That's great stuff right there.
Yeah, pretty big stuff. And the other thing I'll kind of highlight, if you will, is cash flow. So again, this is not the net profitability numbers. This is just cash flow, meaning I brought in cash and then some cash went out, right? The way most of us run our businesses when we're not publicly traded and don't have to account for stocks and writing stuff off. Cash flow from operations increased 163%, up to 17.5 million for the first quarter of 2020 compared to only 6.7 million in the first quarter of 2019. So good news all around, man. Like I know that there's some serious stuff going on with coronavirus and people having to stay home, and that obviously is going to impact the real estate industry overall. But from a brokerage standpoint, we haven't missed a beat, man. Nothing's changed. It's been pretty amazing. In fact, we just keep going on this trajectory up.
Yeah, I'll just say this. I'm going to boldly say this. If you've been on the sidelines thinking about eXp Realty, trying to poke holes in it for the last couple of months or last couple of years, the number of holes you can poke in it continues to get smaller and smaller and smaller. One of the holes poked in this company was about sustainability. We've now more than proven this is a sustainable model. We're agile. We've adjusted a few things. People are happy here, and the company is not only growing cash on hand every single quarter, we're also net profitable, as you explained, Kevin. So I'll just say it, like, time to get off the fence, time to get over here and join the movement at eXp Realty. There's more waiting for you here in your future and more wealth building for you and your family than there is at your current broker. Stop thinking, stop waiting, reach out to us today. Let's have a conversation about transitioning you over to eXp Realty. Thanks so much for joining us.